Ladies and gentlemen, come on, keep it going at home for Juju, our fire eater. Oh my goodness, that was so cool. Look, thank you so much for being here, my sister.
Oh, thank
my
you so
goodness,
much for
give me
having
a hug,
me.
of course. And listen, thank you all for being here as well. If you're just joining us, we are throwing our own Great Day Louisiana variety show. I thought what you did was so cool, so I have got to talk to you. First, my sister. Okay, first, I asked her during the commercial break, how hot does the fire get? She says, really, really hot. And I want to ask you the same question I asked Odd Corey, our sword swallower. How did you get into this?
Well, my first discipline I did was hula hooping, and that very quickly led to me fire hula hooping. And as soon as I sort of got within that community, I saw a fire eater for the first time, and I was like, that is what I want to do. I've always loved fire. I was one of those little kids that was like setting little fires and stuff and playing with fire. And so as soon as I saw it in that beautiful controlled setting, I was like, that is what I want to do.
Unbelievable. First of all, a hula hoop on fire. Ooh, now that is cool. And you know, I want to see a little bit more. Shout out to Odd Corey, safety's always first.
Yes.
He's helping her doing this just so, you know, we don't burn the studio down. I want to see how you do it. So what you just did, that's what you call like finger clamps or something?
Those are fire fingers. And
fire fingers.
You can have one hand, you can have them on both hands, and it's like a really pretty dance thing. And also a fun tool to do really fast sort of fire eating.
I love it. Now let's see what you're going to do next. Thank you, Odd Corey. He's an amazing assistant.
Yes, well, first of all, it is so important to always have a fire safety when doing fire acts. As you can see, Odd Corey has a fire blanket, fire extinguisher, and he is very, very, very well trained. He's been fire safetying me for a really, really, really long time.
Yay!
And these right here are my torches. And so these torches are fueled. There is no actual liquid fuel in here.
Oh, really?
I just keep the torch heads fueled. That's another part of the safety thing for me. And what I do is various fire manipulations. And so everything from taking the torch, lighting it, running trails up my arm.
Not on your skin!
Yes, on my skin. It gets very, very hot, to actually taking the torch.
Oh my goodness!
And doing what's called vapor breathing, or a human candle.
That is unbelievable. And when it comes to like tasting the fire, what does it taste like?
Oh, the fire itself doesn't have much of a taste, but the fuel does sort of have a little bit of a residual grossness that sort of lingers in your mouth.
Are you used to it now because you've been doing it for so long?
I'm so very used to it. But I've noticed that other people will say that they can smell the fuel on me after I'm done doing a fire eating set.
The way you just put that fire on your skin like it was nothing was unbelievable to me, okay?
Well, I've been doing it for 17 years.
Girl,
so.
look, you got a nice little tan on your skin. Okay, come on. Okay, I want to see you do something else. It's lit today. This is so cool.
Well, there are many things and many sort of combination of things that you can do. One of my favorites is called a shoot the moon, where you actually take the torch and you shoot the fire up onto another torch.
Okay. I love it. Do it again, do it again, do it again.
Oh.
It happens. It definitely happens. You know what I'm saying? Oh my goodness. Unbelievable. And how does it work? Because I would think once you would put it in your saliva, it would extinguish. But how are you able to keep the fire going while in your mouth?
Well, the fuel itself is very, I guess, strong, for lack of a better term. And so the power of the fuel definitely overpowers whatever saliva is in my mouth. And it's all about mouth control, too. It's all sort of boils down to thermodynamics, the way that the oxygen and carbon dioxide react with the fire all plays into the different ways you manipulate yourself to make these tricks happen.
This is so awesome. Now, obviously, there are risks involved. Again, none of these acts today, don't try it at home. How were you able to learn? Like, for example, Corey spent 5 years perfecting his sword swallowing. How long did you have to practice before you perfected putting fire on your body?
I say it was probably about the same amount of time, but my process involved a lot of trial and error. So
Did you burn yourself?
Burned myself a lot. There wasn't a lot of resources for potential fire eaters out there 17 years ago, and so I had other friends that were doing other fire spinning and manipulation things that I would have spot me while I sort of went through these different things and just attempted to do things until I sort of figured it out for myself. You never want to do that. You want to get trained by someone, but there just wasn't the resources at the time, which is what I think sort of makes me a very good teacher, is because I was a little bit on my own, and so I know all of the different tricks and things so other people don't have to learn the quote-unquote hard way.
Come on, well look, we appreciate you for joining us today, and look everybody, she is also sticking around because like she mentioned, it all started with hula hooping. We're gonna see what she's got when it comes to that coming up a little bit later, but look everybody, if you wanna keep up with my girl Juju, guess what? Follow her on Instagram at Juju Plays with Fire, and if you would like to book her, JujuVariety.com. Do you perform during the Big Damn Show?
I absolutely performed during the Big Damn Show.
Okay, we'll see her there as well. All right, everybody, coming up next, are you ready to see some juggling? Well, guess what? We have one for you today. Stay tuned to see what our jugglers got after the break. Stick with us.